to you
This
guys.
conference will now be recorded.
I hope
Not yet.
I hope my screen is visible now. And yesterday we were doing some transactions. Okay, and today is Thursday, so we will start with our uh, journal entries. Okay, we will see how many types of journal entries are there. So in this journal entries, we will do some mm, transactions. Okay, what type of transactions will be there? So accounting transactions will be there. Okay, why we do accounting transactions? Let me explain that and then we will start. Okay, so what are the journal entries? Okay, and why we do it? The first question is, so let's say for example we will start with 1st of December. Okay, 2024. Normally we all receive the salary on first or before the last day of the month. Okay, so on 1st of December in our bank account we have some entries. Okay, we have some amount. Okay, so let's say this amount is around 1 lakh. Okay, now this is the salary entry which has came up to your bank account. Now what is the expenses? You have some rental expense, you have some EMIs, you have your uh, daily expense. Okay, then you have your education expense. If you are married, then you have some entertainment expense and the children fee as well. Okay, so this is the individual expenses which is going out of your bank account. Means this is coming into your bank account. This is going out of your bank account. Okay, that means whenever you pay the rent, what is the accounting impact? The accounting impact is your owner's bank account gets added, your bank account gets subtracted. That means your bank account gets credited and owner's bank account gets debited. Similarly, the salary account. Once you have received the salary, your employer salary bank account gets subtracted and your account gets added. So in this case, you are get for him it is debit and employer gets credit. Okay. So similarly, this is the entry they are doing in their system, and you are receiving a message that your account has been credited. Okay, for you it is a credit, but for the company it is a debit to your account. Okay, so just remember these two concepts and never you will be getting confused. Okay, so ERP works in a different way out. Okay, that is the reason you have to understand that what is debit and what is credit. Now, coming to the official organization, what type of expenses they might have. Our structure is consolidation, elimination, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is the org structure we have configured. So for a business, salary expense, this we will do now. How to enter the salary of the employees. Then we will do some petty cash transaction, petty cash. Then we will purchase some raw material. Okay, then there is some labor charges, and the best one is the taxation. Okay, tax liability they have to pay. So that's why we do a journal entry to the system, and let's see how we are going to do the journal entry. There are 5 journal entries I'm going to do. Okay, and five journal entries will be done in all the legal entities. Okay, so let's go to the system now. Hmm. So my system is now ready, and we are right now in C001 legal entity. Okay, and we have done one transaction. So now I'm going to do the transaction, five transactions I will do, and I hope everything will be clear to you. Okay, you go to the general ledger module, and as you have configured your ledger account, ledger form, once your ledger form is completed, okay, it suggests that whenever you will do some transactions with chart of accounts, against the chart of account there is a main account, then the fiscal calendar. If this is a calendar where you will identify that the financial year of the organization. Then you have a account structure where you have defined the combination of what is the definition of main account plus financial dimensions, which financial dimensions you are going to utilize. Then there is accounting currency, reporting currency. Okay, now what I will do one transaction, and for the transaction, what we do, we go to the journal entries. Okay, we have started with journal entries, and then we are going to do some journal entries. So this is the form which will be added for you. Okay, so there are few uh, importance of this particular form. Let me come on it. First one is the filter one. Okay, so there is a posted transaction. This is a posted transaction. Once the posted transaction is done, you will find out that means once the data is entered into the system and it is posted, it comes to posted section. Now right now I'm in the not posted section. This is a show user created only. What is show user created only? So this particular form will be used by several users. Okay, and number of users. So for that, a particular user should able to see his own own journal. That's why we use it. Okay, we are using a separate journal right now. Okay, so for that, what we will do, let's wait for some time. Hmm. So here I have added only one journal, which is a opening journal. But are am I no- am I I'm not here posting a opening journal. So that's why I will create a new journal, which is a transaction journal. So what I will do, I will put on a salary. Okay, so salary. Okay, uh, expense, salary expense. Type will be daily only. Approval will be required from approvers group. Okay, then this is a voucher series. Voucher series is nothing but uh, your number sequence. Okay, so let me use this number sequence for it, and you can create your own number sequence also. For that you need to go to the view details, and going to the view details will take you to the standard application. Okay, you can click on the standard application, means the source. Okay, and number sequence code. So number sequence code is let's say number sequence code is CL salary, and it is not shared, it is specific to one company. I will mark it as C001, and now we are going to remove this company. Instead of that, we will do a SAL as a number sequence for the salary. Click on the save button, go back and type SAL over here. Now this is done. This is created. Okay. Other than this, what are these forms? If you have, if you want, if you always know that okay, salary expense will be taken care by which one, which department? It will be taken take care by management consulting practice, cost center of this particular. Whenever salary is posted, the cost center is let's say cost center is administration, not this one. Administration. This is the one. Okay, administration. Then department is finance department. Okay, so if you add this financial dimensions over here, then you need not to enter it at the journal level. I will save it for now, and I will come back on this form and I will tell you few more fields. Okay, now what I will do, I will save it for now. I will go here and click on the. So this is the salary expense. Now see, there are few options over here also. First, I will show you the financial dimensions. So when I have kept it at the journal level, it has already copied to this area. Okay, so this helps the customer that okay, whenever they are going to create a new journal, they need not to bother on it that okay, because giving without entering these values, system will not allow you to post, right? So instead it is better that you give your client a feature that it is a by default financial dimension, but if they want you can change it also in case. Okay, that's why we have a separate journal. You see, the type of the journal is same only. Yesterday also I created for opening balance a daily journal, then for salary also this is a daily journal only, and there is no change in it. Okay, now what I will do, there is a setup section. Under the setup section means outside, if there is any by default values you want to fix it, that you can fix. Blocking is an area where if I'm opening this journal right now under the lines, it will be blocked for me. Okay, and if another user comes to this particular journal, he will not be able to open until and unless I am not coming out of this particular screen. Okay, now salary. How salary is given? So for the salary, there are two things. Okay, either you create your means different employees as a vendor, or pass on a salary entry against one ledger, and then it will be passed on. Okay, so what I will do, I don't have right now the salary expense ledger, right? So what I will do, I will create a new salary expense main account. Those who still don't understand the main account concept, please be with me for 5 minutes. You will be able to understand. Okay, so chart of accounts, main accounts. By default, it will open the chart of accounts which we have selected at the ledger level. Okay, so over here, I will go and I will click on the new button. I will go for the expense. So I will type 4,000, 40,002. Okay, and I will give it as salary expense. Okay, and other than this it will come under the expense, so I will type simply the expense one. Main account category, you can filter that it is the administrative expense. Then other than this, if there is any balance control, means you want only the debit or credit requirement, so that you can fulfill, means over here in this account normally every time it will be debited only. Okay, so you can by default click create it, but no, means it is not that much generally used. There are few main accounts where you want to restrict user intervention. This is an interview question, please note it down, or either in your certification also this can be asked. So this is the do not allow manual entry. Okay, so 4002, I need to save it first, and then this particular option will be enabled for me. Okay, do not allow manual entry. But if I do not allow manual entry, then in that case, I will not be able to go to the journal voucher, and in the journal voucher, I will not be able to post directly in this particular account. Okay, we will come on it where this do not manual entry is allowed. If you want to restrict this particular main account, you can click on the active from and active to date, that from this date to this date this particular main account cannot be used. Okay, you can ignore this particular main account if you want to suspend. If you click on the suspended, nobody in the system will be able to utilize this main account. Okay, so there is a feature, there is a requirement from the client that sometimes you don't want a main account to be used by the system, by the client. So what you do, you click on the suspended option. Then in another case, if there is a by default currency, then you can type it over here, but nobody uses it. If there is any default consolidation main account, okay, I told you at the consolidation level, there will be a chart of accounts, okay, where the main account, let's say for example one is doing some entry, a fixed asset entry, where fixed asset entry, okay, so total will come over here. So by default, if you want to consolidate this main account, you can enter it over here, but for now I will not use this. Other than this, there is again a financial reporting and advance rule. Okay, just 1 minute, I'm coming back. Okay, just a minute, sorry. Just okay. So now chart of account, salary expense is done. How to do expense, that I will type it over here. I will refresh the form first so that that main account which I have created will come over here again. Click on the new button and come to the ledger form. This is the salary expense. See, by default all the dimensions have automatically come up. Okay, salary for December 2024. And what, how much is the salary? Salary is, let's say, 1000 USD. Okay, and what will we let's, or 10,000 USD. Okay, then you will put the bank over here, and on the bank there is a offset bank account, HSBC bank. Okay, now what you need to do, you need to go for the approval, click on the approval button. This will go to your user. This is a standard, means I have enabled, okay, active. uh, give me 1 more minute, huh? I'm coming back, 1 second. Okay, so now I'm back. Thank you. So now we were discussing about the transaction, okay, which is this transaction. Okay, so right now I have not enabled the workflow. Okay, this is a simple workflow where if you go to this approver list. So in this approver list, whoever users are there, they will be able to approve my entry. Okay, so normally it is a best practice that the user who is creating, there are two types of users. Okay, similarly, uh, in the license also, if you see, when you purchase D365 Finance and Operations, it will be purchased on the basis of license. So first license, you will get a team member license. So team member license is a is the person who is entering the entries. Okay, and one is the manager. Okay, like accountant manager. So such type of entries will be there. So this license information you will be able to view at system admin level. Okay, so if you go to the system administration over here, under the system administration, you will go to the users. Okay, and once the users are open, on the roles you will find out, this is my role, right? Admin. Admin is my user ID, and once you enter over here, you will click on the assign roles, and once I click on the assign roles, hmm, so see, this is the label, right? Accounting manager, accounting supervisor, accounting receivable clerk, manager. Okay, so basis on this, who is the clerk? So clerk will have a license of team member. See, this is a team member license. This is the operations license. Okay, so but means for a particular role, which type of license is required? Let's say, for example, you are giving someone as an accountant. So for the accountant, accounting manager is the label, and finance license is required. So similarly, you need to give to your customer that whenever they will purchase, depending upon the number of users, the license should be purchased by the client. Okay, this is little bit extra which I am giving you because nobody asked at the license level. But yes, if required, someday you start your own organization, or now you are in a position where where you are able to purchase the license as well there. So in that case, we can means you can you can use this license thing. Okay, so this is required. Okay, from the information perspective, that okay, where is the license defined? Okay, against a user. Now, journal voucher, this needs to be given to my manager. Once the report is ready, so it is approved also, and the post button is enabled. Okay, so that means my manager will go and check that okay, all the entries are okay or not. He will come and he will go for the approval. Then click on the post button. Once it is posted, the entry will go to the trial balance level or the ledger account level. Okay, and no user will be able to update anything from here. So this is your salary entry. One entry I will show you for the petty cash entry. What is a petty cash entry? Let's say, for example, in a month there is a birthday celebration is there for your employees. So for that you will do some party. Okay, so let's say 1000 USD, $1,000 is spent from the petty cash account. Okay, so what is the entry of petty cash? So petty cash entry will be, there will be a main account, petty cash debit to bank credit. Why I have kept? Because petty cash ledger account will be added and bank will be subtracted. This operation is done. If you go to the general ledger level, and if you go to the inquiries and reports, you go to the trial balance. Once the trial balance is open, you can click on the calculate the balance, and you will see there is one more main account that came up, which is showing you that 1000 has been passed on to salary expense. Okay, so just wait a minute and it will be, yes. So salary expense 10,000. Okay, and salary expense has been added. And in the bank, if you see, we go back. If I go to the bank level, you will see 90,000 is now left in the bank. Okay. If I go to the bank account level, cash and bank management, and I will open the bank management workspace. But before that, let me open the bank account. And on the bank account, this is the bank account balance. Okay, here you can see the 90,000 is done. Now coming to the transaction level, when you have posted the entry, a bank entry is also created at the back end. So this is the entry of the bank. We will come on the reconciliation process, that how to reconcile these entries. We will come on it later. Over here also there is a balance. So from this button also you can check the balance. Okay. Now coming to the point again, we want to do some petty cash entry. So for the petty cash entry, the step one will be create a main account. Okay. So how to create a main account? Chart of accounts, and then go to the main account. Create one main account for petty cash entry. What is a petty cash entry? So petty cash entry will one account will go. It is a type of expense entry. Okay. So what I will do, I will keep it as petty cash. Okay. And okay, sorry, the main account should be here, and the entry will be 4 times 0 and then 3. Okay. So this is the petty cash entry. Where it will go? It will go to the expense account. And by default the main account category will be here also it will be going to the administrative expense. Other things right now I don't want it, so I will not keep it. Okay, I will save it for now. So the way using these fields, you will be able to create your main account. So petty cash account is created. We will go now back to our general journal module and petty cash entry. For the petty cash entry, obviously I need a separate journal. So what I will do, I will create a journal also. Okay, because I can't put petty cash in my salary and salary expenses. So what I will do, I will go to the journal names. I will create a new journal name over here. Type will be similar because I am going to utilize in the general ledger module. So for the general ledger module, majorly the journal type will be daily only. Okay, so cash entry, I will put it as cash entry. So this is the cash entry active. Approvers, I will take it as it is. In the next section I will come to this workflow also. Okay, but be with me if you are not getting what actually we are doing, so just a minute, and you will be able to understand it. Okay, because these are the few key problems which you have to solve for your client as well. Okay, click on the new button, and once you click on the new button, this is the uh, cash entry. Okay, so cash, and it is going to be utilized in the company. So yes, company, and over here C001, and this is the remove constant cash entry. Save it, go back, and here you will go ahead, and now you will be able to select, refresh the form once. So click on the new button, click on the name. Number sequence is still not saved, so let's go here. Yes, I need to type cash and save it. So now we will go for the journals. We will check the cash entry, and this is the cash entry. Go to the lines option. Hmm. So this is the ledger. So main account will be salary expense, and in the salary expense, see, now business unit I need to select, because why, at the journal level I have not given this main account, this financial dimension. So that's why I'm not able to get. Okay, salary is a constant entry. Okay, that's why we can use the default business unit cost center department. But in case you are using a okay, you are using a separate account, this is the petty cash account. Okay, I'm not having the which business unit, which cost center, which department is going to utilize it. But for over here also, if you go to the line, there are two types of financial dimensions. Okay, so see, the first is the warning has already came up that blank is not allowed for business unit. Okay, you have not selected business unit, that's why it is showing that error. If I select the business unit over here, and if I come over here and if I try to save it, system will show me that blank is not allowed for cost center as well. That means I need to enter the cost center also. But what can be done, you can go to the delete button over here, because else it will give the warning always and it will not allow you to go back of the system. So what I will do, I will go back. Let me. Hmm. Now I will go back, and over here there is a financial dimension concept. Okay, so what I will do, this petty cash here only I will decide that it is done for the electronics business unit. It is going under the cost center of where it will go. It will go. Let's say for example, it is going for administration, and the department which is going for which this petty cash is taken out is the IT department. Okay, and now what we will do, we will go to the line section, and on the line section you will select the main account. Which main account you need to select? This is the uh, petty cash account which I have created, and see the business unit or everything has now automatically by default came up. So I will request everyone to, whenever you will go with the client, try to tell them that mean financial dimension should be selected at the outside level only. Okay, then there is the financial tags also. This is a new feature came up in the system. What you can do, you can create your own financial tags. Okay, so I will tell you where is this financial tag over the LinkedIn. If you find out, many people have uh, typed this thing. So financial tags, this is the financial tags. So what I will do, I will add few financial tags over here. So tags will be, let's say for example, tags will be cash. Okay, cash, or financial tag will be, let's say, petty cash. So with the dimension, with each line you can enter your value also. So text by default, you will click on the active button over here, and firstly let me save it first. Please set the delimiter for the financial tag by going to the general ledger parameter. This is asking that, okay, if you have created, that's fine, a financial tag, but at the ledger level, if you go to the ledger for general ledger parameters, I hope now you are getting why everything is entered into the general ledger parameters. Means at the parameter level, a new feature will come up, and to control it, as I told you, this is the control unit of general ledger. Okay, so it is asking that, okay, please set the delimiter for financial tag general ledger parameters form. So let's see where is the financial tag, financial dimension set. No, not this one. Electronic reporting, value for summary account. This is actually new. Okay, so I also need to find out uh, new feature financial tag. Do let me know if you are able to see the financial tag option. Reverse charge, no. Number sequences we have already filled up. This is the one, chart of accounts and delimiter. This is fine. Standard audit file for tax, standard ledger settlement. Okay, this is the financial tag they have added over here. And over here we need to select a delimiter. Okay, so for the financial tag, let's say for example, I want this delimiter is good for me. I will save it, and now I will go to the financial tag, and now I will try to save it. Please set the delimiter. I will refresh the form once. Okay, save. Just refresh the whole form once. Mhm. Let's add a new button. Financial tag will be cash. Okay, and it is of type text. I will mark it as active. Why it is not allowing to make it active? It is asking set the delimiter for the financial tag. We have added it. I think I need to save it also. Are you sure you want to set? Yes, this is the reason. Okay, now click on the save button. Now it is saved. Let's try to do the financial tag. Now this is an additional information, means whenever you are doing some transaction, so at that level you will be able to activate or deactivate the financial tag. Okay, so I will activate it, the cache inactive financial tag, active the financial tag, and click on the OK button. Now it will be activated, and once it is activated you will be able to use this financial tag over here. Okay, so let's wait. Now it has came up. The once financial tag, what is the financial tag value? Let's say in cash it is petty cash, petty cash transaction. Hmm. So it has come up. Now here description also same. It is financial tag is also same. Description also same. But description, there is no particular option for the description. A constant description. You can type your own description also. So how what we will do? We will type petty cash December, petty cash December 2024 transaction. Okay, but it has taken, right? Nobody it is not unique. Somebody can type petty cash without a space, December, full December. So it is not means what I say, it is not uh, s- constant. Okay, to make it constant there is one more option. You click on the description and go over here, the identification is cash, search name is cash, and cash. Okay, cash transaction. Okay, cash transaction. Click on the save button. Go back over here. Now in the list you will find out this also. Okay, but what will happen? The problem over here is petty cash is a constant option which you are seeing over here. Okay, so let me see if it is made active also. Yes, it is made active also. Okay, so now petty cash, you know what is the financial tag. Okay, it is similar to financial dimension, but yes, basis on the financial dimension you can use your reporting, you can use it on the trial balance level, but this financial tag is just for tagging. Okay, not nothing else. How much petty cash you want to take out? I want to take out 1000 petty cash. From where you want to take out? I want to take out from bank, and in the bank, this is the bank. I will make it active, and I will ask you one question, so be prepared for that. Just a minute. We will go back to the approvals and click on the approve button, and my posting will be enabled. I will post it now. If there is any error, system will give me error here only. What I was asking is, see, today what I did, I put the ledger over here, I put the debit over here, and I put the bank account over here. But yesterday when when I entered the opening balance entry, I have created two lines. Okay, so what is the difference between this entry and that entry? Is there any difference? Is there, or it is similar only? Okay, so this we are going to check. Okay, so if I go to the general ledger, if I go to the general journals, go to the posted journal, and so this is the open entry, and you go to the lines now. So once you go to the lines over here, you will see that I have kept debit and credit like this. I need to put the debit and credit like this. So is there any difference between the entry which I have created over here and which I have posted over here? No, there is no such type of any difference. The only way is writing the entries. How we are passing the entries, impact is same only. See, the same voucher number is there. Okay, so this is a one line entry. Okay, this is a two line entry. Okay, but basically at the back end everything is working similarly. So whatever you will give to the debit account, the offset account will automatically be treated as a credit account. Okay, so what we will do, we will go to the general ledger module, we will go to the inquiries and reports, we will check the trial balance now. So if we check the trial balance, I will calculate the balance, and secondly I will also go to the bank account section. So this is the cash and bank account section, bank accounts. So check the balance. Balance is now 18,000, 89,000. Balance is getting reduced now. Okay. One more entry we will do, which is a rental expense. Okay. Whenever C001 is working on, so there will be some rental expenses as well. So for the rental expense, how you will do? we need a one more main account. So what I will do, I will go to the chart of accounts and I will go to the main account, and one more main account I will create, that is a rental expense. So expense will go to the into the 4 series only. So this is 4, 5 times 0, 4, and this is the rental rent expense. Okay, rent expense. This is also a periodic expense, means this line entry you need to create on a daily basis, means on a monthly basis frequency. So what I will do, I will click on the save button, and I will go back to my journals. Okay, so click on the new button, click on the name. So it can go into the cash entry, or you can create a one more journal of type expense. Okay, at the backend, this is only giving you a feature where multiple entries can be segregated based on their journal names, based on their types. Okay, so what I will do, I will go to the lines, but before that I will fill the financial dimensions at the outside level only, so that inside I need not to fill it. Okay, so the business unit will be, for this business unit will be which one, which you can take, show all. Okay, so we will take, let's say, management consulting practice. Cost center will be procurement, and department will be of finance department. Okay, now I will save it, and now I will go to the lines, and the entry wise will be, I will keep the entry as rent expense. So this is my rent expense, and over here the financial dimension will be copied from outside only. Okay, and then click on the financial tag, select the financial tag. Here you need to give the value that, okay, cash, uh, financial tag will be rental expense. Okay, now, okay, now give the description is rent expense for 2024. This is the narration. How much rent is there? So let's say, for example, it is 5,000 USD is the rent for the whole apartment in which C01 is working on. So now this is debit, and now here from where it is getting credit, so I will take the credit account as the HSBC Bank. Okay, now what we need to do, we will go to the approval button. Report is ready, then go for the approve button. Once you approve it, you can click on the post button. Now what we will do, we will again the same impact we will find out in the at the bank account level. Now the 5,000 more gets reduced. Okay, so if I click on the transaction level, so at the transaction level, this is the 5,000 rental expense have also came up. Okay, so now if you see the posting is done, if you go to the trial balance level, you will find out that okay, now one more entry has been created in the trial balance. So this is the use of your trial balance on a daily basis. Your accounting team is going to utilize this particular trial balance on a daily basis. Okay, so calculate the balances, and using this balance you will be able to find out that okay, how much is your asset, how much is your liability. So I hope now you are getting why we create main accounts, what is the importance of it. So for now it is 5,000, 10,000, and at the bank level, if you see, this is the 84,000 will be there at the bank level. Okay, so I hope now you are getting the point why we create this entry. Now in a fast forward mode, what I will do, I will go to the C002 legal entity, and I will do the same transactions over there also. Okay, and see how fast I can do it. Okay, I have configured it in one legal entity, but same configuration can be utilized for other entities as well. Okay, now what we will do, we have a general journal. Where is the general ledger? Okay, so this is the journal names. Hmm. So what I want to do, I need to create few journal names, right? And the journal names will be very similar to C001 entity. If I go to the general ledger module, I will go to the journal names. This is very similar to these three entries I want to prepare. Okay, now to prepare it, firstly let me go to the new button, then go for the cache and daily. Approval is required or not? Approval is required. Go to the approvers, go to the voucher series. So see, one cash voucher series I have created, but it is not available for me over here. What I will do on this voucher series, if I go to the voucher series over here, if I edit it and if I type it as shared, see what will happen. Shared, then alphanumeric, and then over here you need to give the cache and hyphen and click on the save button. Once you click on the save button, what will happen? It will be utilized for this. Some of the information I have not. Acha, okay. It is asking the alphanumeric only. So I will type it like this. Control S, save it. No, it is not taking up. That means this is a constant. I need to add one more line over here of constant. And for the constant, I will type cache hyphen. Cache hyphen. Now let me save it. Okay, it is not allowing to save. Why it is not allowing to save? Let us just refresh it once and one, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9. Control S. It is not allowing us to save. Cache hyphen. Everything is coming correct. Save it. Now go back. Okay, don't save it. Just go back. Hmm. So C001 journal. Okay. Here what I will do, I will create a new entry. Okay, new journal name, no problem. Series cache does not exist over here. So click on the new button and then go for the cache, and on the cache transaction. Now what we will do, we will go to the company and over here we will go for the C002. And this is now done. Go for the removal of this if you don't want it, and over here we will type cache and click on the save button. Sometimes it doesn't takes up. Okay, once the entry is created, it uh, does not changes. Okay, it does not create. Now what we will do, we will save it and it will allow us to enter this entry. Let me go over here and type now cache. Yes, this is there. Okay, now this is done. Approvers done. By default, the cash will go to the management consulting, and cost center will be, let's say, marketing campaign, and department will be sales and marketing. Okay, now we will save it. But over here, if you see, this is the first entry which we need, which we have prepared, is the salary expense opening balance. So instead of this, instead of manually creating it, is there any way out we can copy paste it? So yes, there is a way out. You can go to the workspace and then you can go to the data management. This is one of the feature why we use a data management framework. Okay, so what we need to do over here is, I've opened the data management. You will, as a functional consultant, you will come on it on a various means on a daily basis. Okay, let us go over here, copy, create a new entry over here, copy journal names. Once you have created the copy journal names, click on the journal copy journal names. Okay, now what we will do, we will go for the legal entity where we want to copy. So this is a source legal entity, destination C002, add the account, and then over here what we will do, we will create a we will add the entity means add the table. So normally this journal name table wherever the form is there. So if you click on the open in Microsoft Office, you will find out the table name over here. Okay, for now I know which is the table name. So entity name is journal names. This is the one. Okay, journal names. So I will add it. It is still opening. Just wait a second. Click on the add button. Hmm. Why it is taking time now? This is a fresh entity. Okay, fresh entry. Where that's why it might be taking some time. Okay, just wait for some time, and it will allow maybe some at the back end. Some batches are running. So meanwhile, those who have got the access of their environment, have you tried creating the new legal entity, the org structure? Okay, so if not, please do it. Okay, it will help you out to understand the whole topic, what we are doing. Okay, now the journal entry has been created. I will go over here. It is still in, yeah, see. So when you click on the open in Microsoft Office, this open in Excel is that entity name. Okay, so that you have to provide over here. Okay, now what I will do, I will click on the copy now or this particular option. So I will do copy now. Okay, and I will get some error. I know it. Okay, why? Because the number sequence was only created for C001. Okay, it was not shared, so we will get some errors over here. Okay, meanwhile, what I will do, I will create over here also. I will create a entry. Click on the new button. Click on the open. This is not a shared data. Okay, so that's why we have to prepare it. Open, and then this is a type of daily. Click on the active, click on the approvers, and over here click on the voucher series of open voucher series. Again it will not be there, so what I will do, I will create my own. Whatever is there that I will take. Okay, 597 general, and click on the save button. Whenever opening balance is there, it will go to the cost center of business unit of IT consulting practice. Cost center will be service operations, and department will be finance. Okay, so these are the values I want by default. Then on it, over it, there is one more option called general control. What is general control? This option, this particular question will be asked in your certification. Okay, I have never attempted in an interview anybody asks what is the general control. So but if anyone asks, you need to know it. Okay, what type of account, what account types can be posted. So if you click on the new button, so it will be only allowed for the ledger. If you go to the journal entry, it has given me the error, right? See what is the error. If you click on the view staging data, you will find out that okay, voucher series code cannot be used. Okay, so this is the voucher series which I was telling you over here. This is the voucher series. C01 open voucher series is not allowed. So what we can do, you can simply go to the C002 legal entity, C002. Okay, I was actually on this particular topic. So let me first complete that copy one. Okay, so what I will do in the C002 legal entity, I will create my own number sequence also. C001, and click copy it, the name, and then click on the new button. Clicking on the new button, copy paste it, and then click on the, this is a shared data I'm preparing. So now I want cache and hash. Actually, this is the problem. We will go to the constant and we will type constant as cache. Now I will save it. Yes, now it is saved. Click on the add button. On the alphanumeric, control V. How many digits are these? 8. We want one more digit. It actually matches this hash with the largest number. Okay, so the number of largest number is I think 4, 4, 8 and 9. Yes, now it should save it. Yeah, now it is saved. Okay, but normally cache the constant will be above. Okay, now save it. Now go back and one more number sequence we will create of SAL. So salary, and I will click on the new button. I will type the SAL, salary, expense, shared. Click on the constant SAL and add alphanumeric 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is the 9 digits actually. Okay, constant, and click on the move up. So my number sequence will be like this: salary and then 00001. Okay, that's why. Now it is shared data, and what I will do now, I will go back over here and I will try to copy data to target again. If there is any error comes up, you resolve that error, and from here only you can click on the copy data to target and click on the OK button and click on the run now. So now after running it, so this is now copy data to target, validate all, completed. Now if you go to the journal names over here, go back, and over here if I refresh it, I will find out that this is now added for me. What I will do, I will go back for you, okay, one more time and one more time. Over here I will add few more entities for me. Okay, so I want the same in C03, C004, C005 and C00. This in these two journals it is not required. We can do it manually also, consolidation and elimination company. So here three more entities I want it. Okay, so what I will do, I will I have already created it. Okay, so what I will do, I will click on the copy button now and close it, and system will automatically copy all my journal names to different entities. Okay, this is helpful because with one go you do the setup in one company and copy paste it in another company. Okay, now meanwhile it is copying, I will go to the journals now over here, and on the journals I will click on the new button. This is C002 legal entity, so the first entry will be opening balance entry, so we will open the balance, click on the new lines button, and over here you go to the ledger form. See, now it is saying that an exchange rate cannot be found but can for exchange rate type default between the currency AED and USD as on 12/19/2024. Means for today the AED to USD currency exchange rate is not there. AED, why? Because C002 is in UAE. Accounting currency what we have taken, go to the general ledger form. On the ledger form you will find out that AED is there. Okay, and the default exchange rate is default. So if I go over here, click on the exchange rates, I need to enter a currency pair between AED to USD. Okay, so this is AED USD. Okay, and add, give the start date for today and check how much is the 182 USD. It is I think somewhere around 4 point something. 180 is equal to 0.27 USD. Okay, so let's go to 0.27 USD. Okay, so for 180 you will get 0.27 USD. Now you will save it. Okay, now if you go to the It has now completed. Now strangely you will see that if I go to C005 legal entity and enter it, the same setups are now copied over here also. And this is a means time saving criteria. Okay, so whenever we will go with the this type of multi-legal entity concept, multi-legal entity implementation, we use it on a frequent basis. I will revise it for you, just a minute. है ना? Journal names, let me see, the journal names are now created for me. Okay, however the rental expense is still not created. Why? Let's see. If I go to the view staging data, open and salary, because this is the these are the two number sequences I have kept it constant. Okay, so I will go back, and from where it has copied from C001. I need to check, there were three journals but only two journals were copied, but the concept wise you are okay, that okay, these are the two journals will automatically come up to you. Okay, on the salary expense, this is the business unit also gets copied. Okay, why? Because this is shared data, and that's why whatever the setups configuration you have done in C001, that will automatically come up to this level. Okay, so what we will do, you can utilize the copy paste function. So for that, what you need to do, there is a workspace. Inside the workspace you will go to the data management framework. On the data management framework, copy into legal entity, create a new entry over here, give any group name, description, select where you what is the source, what is the destination, and source will be automatically taken up from where you have created it. Enter the data entity means table name, and then click on the copy button. It will be simple copy and paste the configuration. Okay, so that's why we use the data management framework. Now what I will do, I will open the balance of this account C00. We were working in C002, right? Now I have added it, so go to the general ledger, general journals, and on the journals you click on the open button, go to the lines button. So here the opening balance is little bit different. Okay, so what I will do, okay, so ledger account for opening balance will be automatically be copied 3. Okay, so this is why this is not copied. The expenses opening balance is actually the equity one. Okay, so equity and business unit. I will go back. I will delete this line once over here. Delete. Go back. Go to the financial dimensions. Here only you enter the financial dimensions, so that inside you will not get errors. Okay, so let's say it is for management consulting. Cost center will be treated as service operations, and department will be handled by finance department. Okay, now go to the lines button. You select the equity account. This is the first entry we are preparing in our different entity. So equity will be business unit. Okay, and it has automatically taken up, so no problem in it. If you want to give the financial tax in this particular entity, we have not added the financial tags. Not, we will give the description. Okay, opening balance. Now how much is the opening balance? This equity is going to be credited by, let's say, 5000 AD or 50,000, 5, how much it is, 5 lakh AD. With this we are opening our entry. Okay, I need to select the bank account. The first entry is, as I told you over here also, the first entry is ledger to bank entry. Okay, so I need to prepare a bank also in C002. So let's prepare the bank in C002. Okay, C002, and click on the enter button. So this is a revision actually for you guys, है ना? The same I will do in C03, C04, C005, and then I will show you at the top level, consolidation level, how it is shown. Okay, how everything is getting shown to the end users. Okay, so that in that way you will be able to work on it. Okay, now I want a bank account, so I will go to the cash and bank management module. Under the cash and bank management module, we will prepare a bank, and bank data is also not a shared data. That's why we are not getting this information. I will click on the new button. Over here, the bank account will be bank account, let's say B001, and bank account number is 5896456. Okay, then main account, which main account is linking with it? So HSBC Bank USA, because it is a shared chart of accounts, we have copied chart of accounts of C002. Whatever is in C001, we have copied. Okay, if you go to the ledger form, recent ledger, see, this is the Coke chart of accounts, and if I go to in C02 also, we have taken the Coke chart of account. That's why we are seeing the Coke chart of accounts here only. Okay, so what I will do, I will create a new main account. To create a new main account, either you go to the general ledger module main account, or you go to the view details from here only. If I go to the view details from here only, I will be landed up in this particular form, and I want a new bank account to be created for GC002, and this bank account will be 1 5 times 0 3, and this account will be, let's say, CIBC Bank. Okay, so now it will go to the asset level. You can ask me one question which is very important. Okay, just a minute. Let me first cash equivalent. Yes, now save it. You can ask me one question, that can I use the same main account for here also, for the HSBC bank? And if I use this HSBC bank only main account, okay, will my balance the means will my balance of the bank account will be same as in C001? The last balance in the C001 bank account was uh, 84,000. If you go to the ledger form of CZ01, you open the bank account from in the recent form. This is the bank account. Okay, and you go to the balance, it is 84,000. But the same bank account, if I use it's the same main account I'm going to use, in that case, the balance is still zero. Okay, because you can use the shared data, but financially it will be different. Okay, so that's why it is recommended to, if you are using the shared chart of accounts, keep a separate chart of account for banks. Okay, at least others you can take it same, 1003 CIBC Bank. Okay, now this is done. Click on the save button. You will have your entry over here under the bank account tab, so CIBC Bank, and then you can click on the approvals. Click on the approval. It will go to my manager for approve it, and once it is approved, the post button will be enabled. I don't have the second user right now, so that's why I'm using the approve myself, and click on the post button. Once it is posted, the same entry, the same trial balance you will see in the C002 legal entity also. What I will do, I will keep, I will hang up over here, and next time when we will meet tomorrow, I will try my best to start it at 7:30 itself. Okay, and we will be starting with our C03 legal entity, and C04 means three more legal entities are there. So it will be helpful for you how you are, means it is just a revision I am doing in the different legal entities. Okay, so I hope you are getting the point what type of work you will get in your real-time environment. It is important for the functional consultants to view, means there is a lot of work, right? Means setting up in one company only I need 3 days to set up. Now in one day I am going to set up all these. Okay, so see, CIBC Bank has now 5,000 5 lakh AED, okay, which is automatically gets converted into 1,35,000 USD currency. Okay, you need not to do anything in it, system is automatically picked up if your account, if your reporting currency is different. Okay, so that's why 1,35,000 USD is there with you. And then same entry, salary entry, petty cash entry, I will do in this one also, and three times more I will repeat. So you have three more times to view to understand the whole scenario. Okay, after this, the transaction entry, I will start with the global general journal for you. Okay, transferring from one main account to another main account. But before that, what I will do, I will show you the consolidation process also. Okay, consolidation, why I'm showing you, so that you understand at the gr- means uh, at the ground level, you understand why the consolidation is done. Okay, maybe it is little bit complex for you right now to understand the concept, है ना? Give me this week of time, means one last class is there to tomorrow, I believe. I request everyone, because on Saturday only. Okay, I'm going on Saturday and will be back on 28th. Okay, so these next week I have a leave. Okay, so this week I will not be able to take the classes. I will take the class of start the class again from 30th to 31st. In case, if anybody wants to take the class on 29th on Sunday, I can do that, because I will be back on 29th. Okay, so next week, please allow me some time. There was some urgent plans from me. Okay, sorry for that. And we will meet after tomorrow. We will meet on 30th, okay, or 29th, depending when I'm coming back. Okay, so 30th is confirmed, and 29th is still uh, temporary. I can't say, but yes, utilize these 7 days for your uh, whatever we have tried. Okay, and if you are going somewhere, so enjoy that part also, because this will come again in the next year. Okay, so I request everyone, let's meet tomorrow and complete this journal entry part, you know, in all the five legal entities, and then check at the consolidation level what is the impact of each consolidation level. Okay, so at this level we will be able to identify. Then we will start with our global general journals. Okay, so thank you. Thanks all for joining this.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.